we continue to track the holiday travel rush for you. Currently underway for millions of Americans taking to the skies and the roads. TSA preparing for a record-breaking weekend with Chicago, Dallas, Fort Worth, and Atlanta expected to be the busiest airport hubs. But it's not just the skies. The roads are packed with traffic, too. AAA warning millions more Americans will take a road trip this holiday weekend. So let's bring in Senior Editorial Director from The Points Guy, Nick Ewan. Nick, good to see you. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Saturday. Let's begin in the skies. How do you think the TSA is handling the surge in passengers so far?
Well, so far, it seems like the TSA, their predictions are coming true. The first day for which we have numbers so far did see about a 5% increase. This was last Thursday over last year. We are seeing some long lines, but the big advice is always to get there early, plan ahead. You know there are going to be crowds. Really, it seems like one of the bigger issues that travelers are facing are some of the weather concerns, especially up and down the East Coast. Some of those strong storms are causing some concerns, though thankfully nothing too widespread at this point.
So how about the airlines? How are they managing the operations around this particular time? I know sometimes staffing and delays have caused some issues. How's that looking now?
Well, so far, knock wood, the airlines have done pretty well. I think they were anticipating the rush. They know this is kind of that last gasp of summer travel before we get into a little lull before the holidays. So airlines are largely handling it pretty well. They've staffed up. They were prepared. Obviously, there are things that are outside of their control that still prop up, like weather, or we saw some issues with that cyber attack in Seattle, or when the airport train went down at Denver International Airport earlier this year. So there are still some headaches that can come up, but I'd say largely the airlines are doing a pretty good job so far, and hope that continues through the rest of the weekend.
Okay, so let's take a look at the roads. Millions either already driving or scrambling at the last minute to throw luggage and pairs of shoes into the trunk. How about any pro tips for them on saving money on gas or tolls? We already know that an average gallon of gas is down 50 cents from this time last year.
Yeah, so definitely very nice that that's a little bit of relief for the average traveler with those lower gas prices. One of the great things to do is to sign up for gas loyalty programs. A lot of chains do offer those. They can give you instant discounts at the pump. And then just really making sure that you are leveraging credit cards. So a lot of credit cards will actually give you bonus points, miles, or cash back. We love them here at the Points Guy. So make sure you're paying attention to the right one you're using, because that can actually save you or allow you to save up for your next trip.
All right, Nick Ewan from The Points Guy, thanks so much for taking the time on this busy holiday weekend. Appreciate it.